Good morning, everyone. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. And this is the daily message, card of the day, etc. A little dark, but I'm not getting up. Um, the message is yes, you can. So I get it. It's like, what? And yes, you can. I, there are so many things in our lives, I think, that like I want this or I desire this or um and we stop ourselves I'm to fill in the blank and whatever that is. So think about something you want, something you desire, something you want to attain or learn or etc. or be. And it's like it comes to you, or if you feel it, especially you feeling it in your inside. And then, the next thought, because first you're feeling and then you're thinking. You have to keep on going with the feeling, right? I want I'm not even going to give an example. I could, but I won't. I want this. I want to experience this. And then we go right into our heads. So it's like, okay, I want to go to a certain place. Let's say that. I want to go to a certain place, like get on a plane or get in the car or even just in your neighborhood, whatever. I want to go there. I can't because this is in the way, because, but. It's like, I want to, and then follow what it's like to go there or take the action toward or be there. And then you ask your heart, well, how can I get there? How can I get there? Like if you continue to ask your heart and leave your head out of it, look, if you have a goal that's maybe a grand goal, let's say, it's like, well, if I take this action, then I'm closer toward. And even if sometimes so my desire is to go to another city. So I have to raise money or I have to, once you start the process of getting toward your goal and you keep on following your heart, you're closer to getting to your goal than, no, I can't. So yes, you can. I bet it's this energy I feel of giving yourself the encouragement, right? When there's a little kid, they say, I want to be an astronaut or whatever the kid wants to be. I never wanted to be an astronaut, but, and, it's a little kid. So you're encouraging them. It's like, yeah, you could do whatever you want, right? That's what you tell kids. Well, tell yourself that. Tell yourself that. It might take some time. It might involve other people. It might involve putting some discipline in your life. It might involve, being open. Yes, you can. Okay. I'm using the small cards today. Oh, by the way, the tarot class starts tonight. Now, if you can't make it the first week, it's okay because the first week we do numerology. So it's just to give you a taste of, because numbers are super important in the tarot. And then the second week is when we really begin the classes. So it's not too late. There are 2 spots left. So all the information is below. Okay, let's see what the part is before I continue to chatter on. Chatter away. Chatterbox. No one uses that expression anymore. Oh, it's perfect. It's a perfect card, I swear. So this is the Eight of Swords, right? The Eight of Swords is a really odd card. The Eight of Swords is self-imposed mental bondage. That's what it is. She put herself here. She put herself here. And there's an emotional component to it because there's water. So I don't know, maybe you try to go to this place. Let's say you want to go to a country that, you can't go to now, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to learn as much as I can about this country because nothing lasts forever, right? Nothing lasts forever. And there's always a way. There's always a way. And it's like, well, I tried it before and I was disappointed, or something stood in my way, or somebody said I couldn't do it, right? Or et cetera, et cetera. And I tried before and I was really disappointed and I don't want to be disappointed again. La, la, la. It's like, the thing is too, it's like if the desire keeps on coming up, if the desire keeps on coming up, there's a reason, right? It didn't just, you know, show up for you for no reason. So the opportunity here is to release yourself from the bondage. And, her feet are not tied. I always get this feeling with her. You know how, like, when children throw a tantrum, right? And they start jumping up and down, and they're crying and jumping. And I feel like if she jumps up and down long enough and hard enough, like this is just going to like fall away. Like, it's like, it's just going to fall away. And then she could take the blindfold off and see the opportunities and see maybe how she's been limiting herself, because there's a sense sort of a limitation here, right? This thought says I can't, this one says this one, that says this, and oh, poor me, crying, crying a river of tears. But all cards can go either way. So there's this opportunity to say, that's not true. That's not true. So yes, you can is the energy. Like there's a certain skill that I'd like to learn, because there's some skills that I'd like to learn in order to like benefit myself. And it's something that I feel it would be fun to learn. And for the past few days, I do a little research and I'm like, oh, it's so overwhelming. Oh. But if I do one step at a time, I'll make progress. It might take longer than I think it's going to take. Doesn't it always? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't. Sure you can. Sure you can. So I'm giving myself a little pat on the back too. Think of yourself as a child, like you meet a sweet little child and they say, I want to do blah, blah, blah. And even if you think it's nearly impossible for the kid to do that, you encourage them. You say, okay, let's, do something toward that, right? If you're feeling loving and compassionate and open, you know, you know what it's like when you're a kid and, you can't do that, right? Mommy says, or daddy says, or auntie, or your neighbor, or your teacher, or the other kids on the schoolyard. It's like, watch me, watch me. And sometimes that, no, you can't, or it's impossible, use it as fuel. It's like, oh, yeah, let me show you something. Let me show you something. So, something. I teach English sometimes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Free yourself. It's self-imposed bondage. It's self-imposed bondage. All right. You could even see if you look, I mean, in this drawing, you see how like there's almost, it's not really on tightly. You see how it's a little high on one side? You know how, you know, like another kid blindfolds you and it's like, I can crush your shoe like, out of here, you know. Okay. So, yes, you can. Positive message for the day. And orange actually is the sacral center, and the sacral center is creativity, right? So the sacral center is this energy of, it's the energy of the hearth. I always understand it as the energy of the hearth, the eternal flame, right? You always want to keep the hearth continuing to burn, right? We are the hearth. There's a real history of that in ancient times of like keeping the eternal flame burning, and the eternal flame is the flame of our soul, the flame of our desire, and you continue to feed it, you know, no matter what's going on the outside. So there you go. All right, that's my little message of the day. And tarot classes start tonight. And if you missed the first week, it's not too late. No te preocupes. No te preocupes. Don't worry. Don't be preoccupied. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Have a lovely day. And we hope to see you in the class. Bye. Blessings.